Income shifting is what we talk about all the time. You know, smart financial strategies. I want to show you the power of those strategies, okay? I want to show you why that's so important, okay? You just brought in 10,000 people out there around this country. You got 50 new people on your team, 100 new people on your team, 1,000 new people on your team. Folks, you want to introduce them to income shifting. You want to introduce them to smart financial strategies. You want to introduce them as to why their business is their best investment, okay? Now, you also want to teach them to build a business, but I'm telling you, that's going to take longer for most people than income shifting. They can start income shifting tomorrow. They can start that next week. That's why it's so important, okay? Now, why do we say that this business income is smart financial strategy? Because your business is your best investment. Why? Okay? Let's do some math on this. I'm going to take very conservative numbers, okay? Very conservative numbers. Do some math here. Now, you come in myEcon, and your first step is, in Quick Start, is change your W-4, okay? So you change your W-4, you get $200, okay? If you're self-employed out there, then you need to take $200 out your check, and you need to start this. You take $200 and you put it into an investment plan. Now, I know that the average change on the W-4 is more like $350 to $500, but I'm doing $200 to make it conservative, okay? I'm using a low number, okay? Obviously, if the number's higher, then the percentages go up, then the scenario's better, but I'm using low numbers so everybody can start. All right, and even if you do $100, it's still great. But I'm gonna do 200. So that's 20. You take you change your W-4, and you get $200 a month. You put that into some type of retirement account, IRA, okay, a 401k, a 403b, TSA, something that's tax deductible. If you're self-employed, a SEP or a simple, okay, and you can find out about all those, okay. Got to put $2,400 in there. Now, of that $2,400 in there, I'm assuming that we're in the 25% tax bracket. That means $1,800 of that $2,400 that went in is your money, and $600 would have gone to taxes, okay? Because if you're in the 25% tax bracket, 25% of each dollar you earn that's taxable goes to the government. So if $2,400 went in, $1,800 was really your money already, that even if you didn't put it in, you could have just given the government $600 in taxes, and you could have kept $1,800. But because you put the whole $2,400, $200 a month, into your retirement account, you get to keep the whole $2,400. Okay, $1,800 was your money, period, and $600 was taxes. So that strategy just made you or saved you $600. Okay. Now, step two, the money's in the account. It's not there all year, and we're on the first year. So I said $2,400. Return on investment is $150. I just did a conservative number, 5-6%, something like that, because the money's not in there all year. Okay. See, that could be at your 401k, your 403b. It could be with T. Rowe Price, whoever, or maybe you know some good financial advisor. Okay, but don't pay a whole bunch of fees. Now, in your business for the whole year, you get $5,000 in tax deductions. You're in the 25% tax bracket. So if you made $100,000 on job and business combined or whatever, it's going to lower your taxable income by $5,000. If you made $50,000, it's going to lower your taxable income by $5,000. Okay. So the bottom line is that $5,000 in tax deductions will save you $1,250. Cash money. Now, if you don't have those deductions, then you owe $1,250 more in taxes. Okay? So that's $1,250 that you just earned right there. Now, $5,000, once again, that's super conservative. You know, hey, most people write off $10,000, $15,000 or even more. So I did a low number. This can help anybody. You see? All right. Then business income. I'm saying you weren't very good in business. You only made $500 the whole year. Okay, $500 the whole year. So that's, you know, 8 or 10 recruits, or you 2 or 3 recruits, and they recruited 2 or 3, $500 the whole year. Real low income. Okay, I did that intentionally because I want to show that you can succeed. You can succeed no matter who you are. And if you let your team know this, your retention will be great, and your growth will be great. And you'll see some people that took them a little while to get going. You know, Jeanette Butler, she's a hard worker. She was never a great recruiter in the early days, but she's a millionaire. She's a millionaire, you know. We got a lot of people like that. I'm gonna start a new show. You know, I don't know if it's gonna be on YouTube or Facebook Live or whatever, but I'm gonna be marching myEcon successful people across the stage. Okay, I'm gonna be doing interviews everywhere I go. Okay, and then and that's gonna be the show. We're gonna light America up with myEcon success stories. This system works. Okay. Now add all that up. That's $2,500. $600 from investing your own money. Okay. All right. $2,450 in interest, $1,250 in tax savings, $500 from the business, $2,500. Now, $2,500 divided by $500. I know it doesn't cost $500 to be in myEcon for a year, even at $49.95 was first month, and then $34.95 a month for 11 more months. That's not $500, but I put $500 to make the math easy. Okay, I like simple stuff. $2,500 divided by $500. That's a 500% return on your money. 500%. You see, folks, if you're going to become a millionaire, if you're going to become financially successful, you got to learn to grow money like a capitalist. And one of the tools that capitalists use to grow their money is a business, because it lowers your taxes. It gives you leverage. And they also use smart financial strategies. Strategy trumps sales. You're not going to become a millionaire. You're not going to get where you want to get if you only going to use one tool. And that tool is, well, I'm just going to try to sell my way to the top. Oh, folks, you know I can sell, right? I love to sell. I've been doing it 40 years. But it's all the tools. Look around at the millionaires in the world. Look around at the billionaires in the world. They're using the whole platform, okay? See, they do this. Even they do this. They're just doing it at a different level with different numbers. I just started with low numbers. I do this. I just do it at different numbers now. Okay? But in the early days, I did it with the small numbers. Now, take the same $500, $49.95 and $34.95 a month, and put it in the bank at 2%. And you'll make $10 the whole year. So right here where I have $25, you'd have $10 divided by 500. 2%, not 500%. This is what the capitalists are doing. So now you got $4,300 of capital at the end of the year. Okay, the $1,800 that was already your money, plus the $2,500 you created using the strategies and the business, that's $4,300. Now you can roll that money and start growing that money. That's how you go in 2 years, 3 years, and become financially successful or a millionaire in 10 or 12 years without being a super salesperson. But I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to tell you a secret this morning. This will make you a super salesperson. Because when you start talking about, I'm growing my money at 500% a year, I can show you how to make 500% a year on money. On your money. And then you start using this to show it to them. And you use examples to help them get it. People say, how do you do that? And they sign up. You see, this is a sales tool. The strategy is a sales tool. Because if you can help somebody grow their money at 500% instead of 2%, boom, you got them. Now, watch what happens when you use this. What if you start doing this and your recruiting goes up? So you make $5,000 in the business instead of $500. You see, got the same, I just kept the other numbers the same, even though you would have more money to put into the retirement account. You'd have more money to put in the lifestyle. You'd make more interest. I just kept the numbers. You'd get more than $5,000 in tax deduction to save the $1,250. I just kept those numbers consistent, though, just to show you a point. You make $5,000 in business. Now you got $7,000 in cash flow. Now your rate of return goes up to 1,400%. Now your working capital is $8,800. You can diversify into other type of investments now, because now you got some working capital. This right here this will be 90 just these small numbers that I had over there a while ago, okay, the $4,300 will beat 95% of all the networkers in the world. These numbers right here with 8,800, that'll beat 97% of all the networkers in the world. Now, we love networking and we can sell, but they got to work together. They got to work together. I've been in this industry a long time and I've seen the real facts. Because you see people, they jump from company to company every 2 to 3 years, every 6 to 18 months. Guys, folks that's got money, folks that's financially stable, they ain't hopping and skipping and jumping. They don't need to. They're not hopping and skipping and jumping. They don't need to. When you see somebody hopping and skipping and jumping and flipping and flopping and running here and running there, oh well, you know what the deal is. You got to take care of your money. Business income, you make $25,000. See, because when you start showing people you're growing your money, people gonna follow you. Now you got 27,000. See, 600, same 600, same 150, same, but you got 25,000. That's $27,000. Now you're ready to retire, go up to 5,400. Folks, keep that up for 5 years, 6 years, and you're sitting there with $250,000 in your investment account. You have no debt. Your financials are great. You see, take a 7 to 10 year perspective to become a millionaire, a real millionaire. See, understand what's going on out here. Don't go for the okie doke. Don't go for the foolishness. You got to grow your money. There's 1 million, no 10 million, no 100 million stories around America about people who, man, I used to do this. Man, I used to do that. Man, I used to have this. Man, I used to have that. Man, I accomplished this. And the end of the conversation is always the same. But they don't say I, they say somebody else messed them up because they don't want to take responsibility. But the truth is, they messed up. Take care of your money. This is Ivy. Hey guys, I'm so glad you joined us this morning.